Good morning, everyone. It's time for the nominees, the Oscar nominees for films released in 2023. Let's see who got in.
For Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role, Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction, Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling in Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things.
Next, the nominees for Achievement in Costume Design. Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things.
The nominees for Achievement in Makeup and Hairstyling are Golda, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Society of the Snow.
Now, this year's nominees for Best Live Action Short Film. The After, Invincible, Night of Fortune, Red, White, and Blue, and The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar.
For Best Animated Short Film, the nominees are Letter to a Pig, 95 Senses, Our Uniform, Pashidam, and War is Over, inspired by the music of John and Yoko.
And now, we have the first of the two award categories honoring writers. First, for Adapted Screenplay, the nominees are American Fiction, written for the screen by Cord Jefferson. Barbie, written by Greta Gerwig and Noah Baumbach. Oppenheimer, written for the screen by Christopher Nolan. Poor Things, screenplay by Tony McNamara. And The Zone of Interest, written by Jonathan Glazer.
And for Original Screenplay, the nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, screenplay, Justine Triet and Artur Arari. The Holdovers, written by David Hemmingson. Maestro, written by Bradley Cooper and Josh Singer. May December, screenplay by Sammy Birch, story by Sammy Birch and Alex Mechanic. And Past Lives, written by Celine Song.
Last, before our break, the nominees for performance by an actress in a supporting role. Emily Blunt in Oppenheimer. Danielle Brooks in The Color Purple. America Ferrera in Barbie. Jodie Foster in Nyad. And Davine Joy Randall in The Holdovers.
Right. All right. I'm making myself a little smaller and on the opposite side of the screen because I was kind of in the way of some of the names. So we'll see how that works. I can't really tell where my borders are right now on the screen recording. I'd moved stuff around, so hoping it looks okay. All right, so the biggest surprise there was the supporting actress category. Most people were not predicting America Ferrera. However, I did. There's this little app by Brother Bro, part of the Oscar expert team, And I think I might have predicted all of them. I'm going to have to go through this because like this is live now and stuff, and I'll talk to y'all later about it. But yeah.
What's up next?
The nominees for achievement in music, original song. The Fire Inside from Flamin' Hot. I'm Just Ken from Barbie. It Never Went Away from American Symphony. Wajaji, A Song for My People from Killers of the Flower Moon. And What Was I Made For from Barbie.
Next up, the nominees for Achievement in Music, Original Score. American Fiction. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Killers of the Flower Moon. Oppenheimer. And Poor Things.
And now, the nominees for Best Documentary Feature Film. Bobby Wine, The People's President. The Eternal Memory. 4 Daughters. To Kill a Tiger. And 20 Days in Mariupol.
Next, for Best Documentary Short Film, the nominees are The ABCs of Book Banning, The Barber of Little Rock, Island in Between, The Last Repair Shop, and Nai Nai and Waipo.
For Best International Feature Film, the nominees are Io Capitano, Italy. Perfect Days, Japan. Society of the Snow, Spain. The Teacher's Lounge, Germany. And The Zone of Interest, United Kingdom.
And for Best Animated Feature Film, here are the nominees. The Boy and the Heron. Elemental. Nimona. Robot Dreams. And Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Here are the nominees for Achievement in Production Design. Barbie. Killers of the Flower Moon. Napoleon. Oppenheimer. And Poor Things.
Next up, for Achievement in Film Editing, the nominees are Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things.
And for Achievement in Sound, here are the nominees. The Creator. Maestro. Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning, Part 1. Oppenheimer. And The Zone of Interest.
Next, the nominees for Achievement in Visual Effects. The Creator. Godzilla -1. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. and Napoleon.
For achievement in cinematography, the nominees are El Conde, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things.
For performance by an actor in a leading role.
Mm-hmm.
Bradley Cooper in Maestro. Coleman Domingo in Rustin. Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers. Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer. And Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction.
Who's missing?
For performance by an actress in a leading role, Annette Bening in Naya.
Oh my God.
Lily Gladstone in Killers of the Flower Moon. Sandra Julia in Anatomy of a Fall. Carey Mulligan in Maestro. And Emma Stone in Poor Things.
No Margot Robbie for Barbie.
For achievement in directing, the nominees are Justine Triet, Anatomy of a Fall, Martin Scorsese, Killers of the Flower Moon, Christopher Nolan, Oppenheimer, Yorgos Lanthimos, Poor Things, and Jonathan Glazer, The Zone of Interest.
Interesting.
And now for our final category.
I can't wait! Let's read them together. The nominees for Best Motion Picture of the Year are
American Fiction. Ben LeClaire, Nikos Paramigos, Cord Jefferson, and Jermaine Johnson, producers.
Anatomy of a Fall, Marie-Ange Luciani and David Thion.
Barbie. David Heyman, Margot Robbie, Tom Ackerley, and Robbie Brenner, producers.
The Holdovers, Mark Johnson, producer.
Killers of the Flower Moon. Dan Friedkin, Bradley Thomas, Martin Scorsese, and Daniel Lupi, producers.
Maestro, Bradley Cooper, Steven Spielberg, Fred Berner, Amy Durning, and Christy McCosco-Krieger, producers.
Oppenheimer. Emma Thomas, Charles Roven, and Christopher Nolan, producers.
Past Lives, David Hinojosa, Christine Vachon, and Pamela Koffler, producers.
Poor Things. Ed Guiney, Andrew Lowe, Yorgos Lanthimos, and Emma Stone, producers.
Oh.
And The Zone of Interest, James Wilson, producer.
Congratulations to this year's nominee.
All right. So for Best Picture, I have 3 I need to watch. It was the last 3. Past Lives, Poor Things, and Zone of Interest. I believe Past Lives I can see streaming. Poor Things is supposed to come to my local theater sometime between now and when the Oscars are. I checked with them last week because otherwise I'd have to make a trip out to go see it somewhere. And then Zone of Interest it has not been released in this area where I live yet. So yeah, I'm sad that Gerwig didn't get in for director. What was the other big thing? Oh, I think that Annette Bening got in for Nyad. They really like Nyad, so that Jodie Foster, Annette Bening, not a lot of people were predicting that. But other than that, I would have to check all my ballot stuff. I always read the 5 original screenplays, so I have to read those 5. I usually do a video about them also, but I haven't done last year's video, and I'm debating whether I'm going to continue with this series because it becomes more of a chore to do the video. I'm still going to read the scripts, but and then I'm going to read the Barbie script, even though the Oscars deemed it adapted screenplay because it's about pre-existing characters. But I already found that one online, and I will read it. That you know, I'm a big Barbie fan, and everything that Barbie can get, I'm really happy. I prefer "I'm Just Ken" to "Over What Was I Made For." I mean, they're both great songs, but "I'm Just Ken" is fun. So anyway, that's it for the video, and I will see you in the next one.